Today, we will talk about top 10 facts about Saladino. Saladin, known in Arabic as Salah al-Din Yusuf ibn Ayyub, is one of the most celebrated figures in medieval history, particularly for his role during the Crusades. Born in Tikrit in modern-day Iraq in 1137 or 1138, Saladin became the first Sultan of Egypt and Syria and the founder of the Ayyubid dynasty. His legacy is multifaceted, encompassing his military prowess, statesmanship, and chivalrous conduct. This detailed exploration will delve into the most significant facts about Saladin's life and achievements, highlighting his enduring legacy. 1. Origins and early life. Saladin, born in 1137 or 1138 in the town of Tikrit, in present-day Iraq, was of Kurdish descent. His full name, Salah ad-Din Yusuf ibn Ayyub, means righteousness of the faith. Joseph, son of Job. His family, the Ayyubids, was of notable Kurdish lineage, deeply involved in the military and political affairs of the time. His father, Najm ad-Din Ayyub, served under the Zengid dynasty's ruler, Imad ad-Din Zengi, and later under his son, Nur ad-Din. Saladin spent his early years in Baalbek, Lebanon, where his father was appointed governor. This period of his life was crucial in shaping his understanding of governance and military strategy. He received a comprehensive education, studying the Quran, Islamic jurisprudence, mathematics, and military science. 2. Rise to power. Saladin's military career began in earnest under the tutelage of his uncle, Asad ad-Din Shirkuh, a prominent general under Nur ad-Din. Shirkuh led several campaigns in Egypt, which were critical in countering the Crusader state's influence. The Fatimid Caliphate, ruling Egypt at the time, was weakened by internal strife and external threats, making it a prime target for both the Crusaders and Nur ad-Din's forces. In 1169, after Shirkuh's death, Saladin was appointed Vizier of Egypt, a position he initially held with some trepidation. Despite being a Sunni Muslim in a predominantly Shia regime, Saladin's political acumen allowed him to navigate the complex landscape of Egyptian politics. Over the next 2 years, he consolidated power, earning the loyalty of the military and the populace. In 1171, he abolished the Fatimid Caliphate, re-establishing Sunni rule in Egypt and aligning the territory with the Abbasid Caliphate in Baghdad. 3. Unification of Muslim states. Following the death of Nur ad-Din in 1174, Saladin saw an opportunity to expand his influence beyond Egypt. He embarked on a series of military campaigns to consolidate control over Syria, including the cities of Damascus and Aleppo. His efforts were driven by a vision of uniting the fragmented Muslim states, which he believed was essential to effectively counter the Crusader presence in the Levant. Saladin's strategy involved a combination of military prowess and diplomatic finesse. He forged alliances with various Muslim leaders and employed a combination of force and negotiation to bring different regions under his control. 4. Military leadership and tactics. Saladin's military leadership was characterized by strategic brilliance and adaptability. His most famous victory came at the Battle of Hattin on July 4, 1187. Leading up to this decisive battle, Saladin meticulously planned his campaign, aiming to weaken the Crusader states through a series of smaller engagements and strategic positioning. At Hattin, Saladin's forces successfully lured the Crusader army into a disadvantageous position, cut off from their water supplies in the sweltering heat. His tactics involved surrounding the Crusader forces and subjecting them to continuous harassment, leading to their exhaustion and demoralization. 5. Recapture of Jerusalem. The recapture of Jerusalem in 1187 is perhaps Saladin's most celebrated achievement. The city had been under Crusader control since 1099, following the First Crusade. After his victory at Hattin, Saladin's forces marched towards Jerusalem, besieging the city in September 1187. Unlike the Crusaders' brutal sack of Jerusalem nearly a century earlier, Saladin's approach was markedly different. After a brief siege, the city surrendered on October 2, 1187. Saladin's treatment of Jerusalem's inhabitants was notable for its mercy and leniency. 6. Third Crusade. Saladin's capture of Jerusalem prompted the launch of the Third Crusade, 1189 to 1192, led by European monarchs including Richard the Lionheart of England, Philip II of France, and Frederick I Barbarossa of the Holy Roman Empire. The crusade was marked by intense and often fierce battles. Despite the Crusaders' efforts, they failed to retake Jerusalem. The conflict ended with the Treaty of Jaffa in 1192, which allowed for Christian pilgrimages to Jerusalem while the city remained under Muslim control. Saladin's ability to hold off the combined might of Europe's greatest kings solidified his legacy as a formidable leader. 7. Diplomacy and chivalry. Saladin was renowned not just for his military prowess but also for his chivalry and diplomatic skills. He treated captured crusaders with respect and often engaged in diplomatic negotiations to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. His interactions with Richard the Lionheart during the Third Crusade are particularly famous despite being adversaries. Both leaders respected each other and even exchanged gifts. Saladin's chivalrous conduct earned him admiration from both Muslims and Christians, making him a legendary figure in medieval history. 8. Religious devotion and patronage. Saladin was a devout Muslim, and his faith played a central role in his life and rule. He was dedicated to the principles of Sunni Islam and sought to promote its practices and values throughout his empire. Saladin also patronized religious institutions, including the construction of madrasas, Islamic schools, and mosques. His efforts to spread Sunni orthodoxy were part of a broader strategy to unify and strengthen the Muslim world against external threats. Additionally, he was known for his personal piety, often engaging in prayer and charitable activities. 9. Legacy and influence. Saladin's legacy extends far beyond his lifetime. He became a symbol of resistance and unity for Muslims in the face of foreign invasion. His leadership during the Crusades left a lasting impact on the Middle East and shaped the region's history for centuries. In the modern era, Saladin is remembered as a heroic figure in both Western and Islamic cultures. His life and deeds have been celebrated in literature, film, and popular culture, reflecting his enduring appeal as a model of noble and effective leadership. 10. Death and succession. Saladin died on March 4, 1193 in Damascus, after a period of illness. At the time of his death, he had distributed most of his wealth to his subjects, reflecting his generosity and humility. His empire, however, did not remain unified for long after his passing. Saladin's successors, including his sons and nephews, struggled to maintain control over the vast territories he had united. The fragmentation of his empire eventually led to the rise of other powers in the region, but Saladin's name continued to evoke respect and admiration long after his death. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.